Okay, Miss, today we are going to do the evaluation for the topic that you will teach for the next week. I will ask for from health education, math, mathematica, and science. So we just started from the homework of health education. We can
Okay.
start from the question number one.
Yes. What should we do after eating sweet food? B. Brush our teeth. 2. Which drink is best for our teeth? C. Water.
Yeah, okay, next. Oh, sorry, it's
Yeah.
freeze.
Okay. 3. What happens if we eat too much candy? C. Teeth can get holes or cavities. 4. How do germs spread? B. By touching dirty things. 5. Which of the following is true about germs? B. Germs can make us sick.
Okay, next. Yeah,
1. What should we do after using the toilet? We should wash our hands after using the toilet. 2. What can spread when we touch dirty things? Germs can spread when we touch dirty things. 3. Why is drinking soda not good for our teeth? Drinking soda is not good for our teeth because soda has lots of sugar.
yeah.
4. When should we brush our teeth? In the morning and evening. 5. What can happen if we do not brush our teeth? If we do not brush our teeth, it can be cavities.
Okay. Next, we move to math.
1. What is a tally mark used for? C. Counting items. 2. How many tally marks make one group? C. 5. 3. Which tally shows the number 7? C.
Okay. Okay, this one should be revised actually, right? In tally marks, we don't show these things to show the five, right?
Yeah.
We make it four only. We make it four only and one across this four tally marks.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
So yeah, I need this. This one should be revised later.
Okay, sir.
Okay, next.
4. Which is an example of data? B. Students' favorite fruits. 5. Why do we use tally charts? B. To count easily. 6. A tally chart shows 15 students. How many groups of 5 are there? B. 3. 7. Look at the tally chart. Red, 5, blue, 4, green, 7. Which color has more than 5 but less than 10 students? C. Green. 8. A class counts pets. The tally chart shows cats, 4, dogs, 5, birds, 2. Which pet is the most popular? B. Dogs.
Okay.
9. Which statement is true? B. Tally charts help count quickly. 10. A tally chart shows the number of apples as 7. How many apples are there? C. 7.
X.
1. A tally chart shows that 8 students like cats, 5 like dogs, and 3 like birds. Which pet is the least popular? The answer is birds.
Okay.
2. If you see this tally chart, books, 9. How many books are there in total? 9. 3. Question. A tally chart shows apple 6, banana 7, grape 5. If 2 more students choose grapes, which fruit will have the most votes? Banana and grapes.
Yeah, it should be the race. It means there is two answer, right, for the question.
Yeah, sir.
Let me match you with the answer key first. Okay, bananas and grapes
Yeah.
will both have 7. Okay,
Yes.
next, number 4.
Question, look at this tally chart. Books, 6, pencil, 5, eraser, 7. Which item has the fewest? Pencils.
Yeah.
5. A class has 10 students. The tally chart shows 4 students like milk and 3 like juice. How many students like water? 3.
3 students like
3.
water.
Yeah, 3 students.
Okay, next we move to matematika.
1. Bangun yang diwarnai menunjukkan pecahan A setengah. 2. Perhatikan gambar berikut. Bagian tidak berwarna pada gambar di atas bernilai B seperempat. Perhatikan gambar berikut. Bagian pola merah pada gambar di atas bernilai B seperempat. Perhatikan gambar berikut. Bagian berwarna pada gambar di atas bernilai A setengah. Ibu mempunyai selembar kertas. Kertas itu digunting menjadi 4 bagian yang sama. Setiap potongan kertas menunjukkan pecahan B seperempat.
Okay.
6. Manakah situasi yang menunjukkan pecahan 2/3? B. 2 dari 3 permen dimakan. 7. 1 semangka dibagi menjadi 3 bagian sama besar. 2 bagian dimakan. Berapa bagian yang tersisa? A 1/3. 8. Lina makan setengah kue, Sinta makan 1/4 kue. Siapa yang makan lebih banyak? A. Lina. 9. Manakah pernyataan yang benar? B. 1/2 sama dengan 2/4. 10. Jika kamu membagi sebuah kue sama besar kepada 4 anak, setiap anak mendapat C 1/4. 1. Ibu memotong kue menjadi 2 bagian sama besar. Ani mendapat 1 bagian. Pecahan kue Ani adalah setengah. 2. Sebuah coklat dibagi menjadi 3 bagian sama besar. Budi mengambil 1 bagian. Pecahan coklat Budi adalah 1/3. 3. Pecahan 1/2 dibaca setengah. 4. Jika 1 pizza dibagi menjadi 4 bagian sama besar, maka setiap bagian bernilai 1/4. 5. Pecahan yang paling kecil dari 1/2, 1/3, dan 1/4 adalah 1/4.
Okay. Next, move to science. Okay, let me check this one first, miss.
Okay.
Yeah, we can start from the first question.
Okay. Which one is a source of light? From the answer key, the answer is A, moon, sir. But see, sun can also, right, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Maria did the highway for next week.
Okay, let me check this one first.
Yes.
The answer key, what does answer key show? Okay, it's moon. Okay, I will confirm this one to Miss Eva later.
Okay.
Next.
2. Which place is usually dark at night? C. Bedroom with lights off. 3. Which object gives out its own light? B. Torch. 4. What happens when you turn off the light in the room? The room becomes dark.
Next, number 6.
Now number 5.
Oh. Okay.
We use a lamp at night because B. It gives light. 6. Which statement is true? B. Light helps us see objects. 7. Ali is reading in his room. Suddenly, the light goes off. What should Ali do to see better? B. Use a torch. 8. What do we need light during the day in a classroom? B. To see books and the board clearly. 9. A room has no windows and the lights are off. What will the room be like? C. Dark.
Okay, next.
The moon looks bright at night. Why? B. The moon reflects light from the sun.
Okay, first question.
What is sun? Sun is a light source that gives off heat and light. 2. What is lightning and stars? Lightning and stars are the light sources that we see in the sky.
Yeah.
3. What is light sources? Light sources is something that gives off light.
Okay.
4. What animals can give off light from their bodies? Fireflies and glowworms.
Okay, correct.
5. What is dark? Dark is when there is very little or no light.
Okay. Yeah, it's clear for this homework for the next week. So here we just move to the book.
Okay.
I will open the math book actually here. But before we talk about the book, I want to ask about the science project. Since for the next week you will have a science project that need to be applied in the class. So could you explain the flow of the science project and what do you expect the students can get from the project about?
Okay, so the science project for next week is the topic is about light and darkness.
Okay.
The title of the project is Mediums of Light. So the light is very important for us to see everything around us. And there are three mediums of light. First is transparent.
Transparent.
Yeah.
And what else?
First is transparent, 2 is translucent, 3 is opaque.
Yeah.
And the materials that we need is flashlight, cardboard, and transparent glass. To do the project, the students need to.
Do you think here that I see it will be about we need to test about how the things is classified as transparent, how the things is classified as the translucent. Is it like that?
Yes.
Okay. So the students will put the flashlight in front
Yeah,
of the things.
in front of the, yeah.
Okay. So what materials that you will use to test the characteristic later? Just now you said about paperboard.
Yeah.
What else?
Flashlight,
That's one.
transparent glass,
Transparent glass
and tissue.
and tissue.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you expect the result? How about what is the characteristic of the cardboard later? So the cardboard will be
If the students put the flashlight to
Yeah.
the cardboard, the light cannot enter the cardboard at all.
okay. So it will be classified as
So it will be classified as opaque
Opaque.
objects. Yes.
transparent plastic, transparent glass.
And for transparent glass, to see the characteristic of the transparent object. So when the students put the flashlight to the transparent glass, the lights can through the transparent
Go
glass.
through the transparent glass. Okay.
Yeah,
And the tissue supposed to be the translucent.
translucent.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think it's clear for this project.
Okay.
So next we just move to the book. Here I have opened the book actually.
Okay.
The chapter is about tally chart and make the charts from 146 until 154. Read and make Venn and Carroll diagrams. Okay, I want to ask this one first. Venn diagrams and Carroll diagrams. How do you explain these two diagrams to the students? And what is the difference between Venn diagrams and Carroll diagrams?
So for next week, maybe about the tally chart first. List, table, and tally chart.
But this one, 146 until 154, is it a mistake from the page? But this one already done last week, right? Yeah, I think this one we have discussed about this one last.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yes, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So this is the next part. Maybe there is a problem here because I see mostly of this question is about tally chart, but
Yeah.
the question is about Venn and Carroll diagrams. I don't really know about this one. I will communicate with Miss Effie about this later. So
Okay.
for now, just try to explain about because this will be by you in next week. So how do you explain the Venn and Carroll diagrams to the students? How is it?
Okay, to make a Venn diagram, if we want to categorize the students' hobby, I will draw the two circle here. For example, in the class we have 10 students.
Okay.
For the circle A, we categorize the student's hobby is football, and on the circle B is the student's hobby of playing piano.
Okay. Carroll diagram. I think there is a problem here because the question, the homework is mostly about the tally charts. I think you have prepared for the tally charts, right? Diagram. I
The
mean,
tally chart, okay.
Yeah, the one that you prepared before, but it's about the tally chart, right?
Yes.
So yeah, maybe we just keep this one first. I will try to explain this one to you later after the evaluation.
Oh, okay, sir.
Yeah, so it's okay. We just keep this one. Uh, Now we move to the vocabulary list.
Okay.